Welcome to the Earl Smith of Chicago, Illinois, nonprofit home video and artworks creations. In this particular video, we will be looking at the ball-shaped female earth ovum in Biology 101, as seen a million times magnified with an electron microscope. Where we see a basketball-shaped brown earth ovum of the female ovarian tract as a geometric representation of the ball-shaped earth. When we compare 1 John 1:1, 15 billion year old sun throne, original holy hydrogen creation that became flesh, after living 9 months within the ball-shaped earth ovum within the ovarian tract of Mother Mary, we see the association with the solar hydrogen light of Psalms 84:11 sun throne and Malachi 4th chapter 2nd verse winged sundays, which is written upon all of the ancient Egyptian temple walls. As we look at the ball-shaped female earth ovum epithelial cells, in which comprises the ovum cell walls, we see the chemical circular area of the cell, and the black dot in the center of that circle is the cell nucleus. We see the holy hydrogen light of creation, in which 1 John 1:1 speaks of as the biblical light that exists before the world, and the biblical light that lighteth every man that cometh into the world. Now we see this with an electron microscope in Biology 101 in this ionized circular holy hydrogen light of creation plasma form. When we compare the solar wind traveling 93 million miles away across the black outer regions of space towards the bar-shaped earth, we see the magnetic fields pulling the biblical light that exists before the world into the north and south pole area of the basketball-shaped earth, and it's moving into the top of the earth within the magnetic field that looks like tornadoes. So a magnetic field pattern that looks like a tornado is pulling the holy hydrogen light creation into the atmosphere, and at the tip of the tornado into the atmosphere. Here's where we see the cone of the magnetic field touching tip to tip, the north pole magnetic field and the south pole touching tip to tip in the center of the basketball-shaped earth, where we see the red hot lava being created as the core of the earth. Now, in the book of Revelation, there's 7 spirits that is spoken of as emerging from the biblical sun throne of God that exists before the 5 billion year old world. So we see the 15 billion year old sun throne in astronomy and carbon-14 dating, existing as 1 John 1:1 biblical light that exists before the world and the biblical light that created the world. As we look at the holy hydrogen light creation element of the mind of light, we see it smashing all man-made religions. When we incorporate the solar wind moving 93 million miles across the black outer regions of space as it enters into the north and south pole area of the basketball-shaped earth, we see the solar wind as the biblical light that became flesh in astronomy, and we see the same holy hydrogen light creation glowing within the bar-shaped female earth ovum epithelial cell walls. When we look at the human cell with electron microscope in Biology 101 a million times magnified, we see the cell nucleus, and cell wall plasma. Around the chemical circular area of the cell, we see the holy hydrogen light creation glowing in this ionized circular hydrogen light plasma form, as 1 John 1:1 biblical light that lighteth every man that cometh into the world. This is the place and time when the ball-shaped female earth ovum outranks all man-made religions. All man-made religions. When I say all man-made religions, I mean that Jesus Christ, along with all of the prophets, lived 9 months within the ball-shaped female earth ovum within the uterus area between the left and right leg of the woman. Okay, above the left and right leg of the woman, the female. When we look at the first biological life form in relationship to Genesis 2:7, creation of Adam, the word Adam, since the entire 400-year-old mistranslated King James Bible was copied from the Islamic Aramaic Dead Sea Scrolls that was discovered in the Qumran cave in the Middle East. When we look at this discovery, we see that the word Adam denotes a red soil or clay, okay, or the red bean. When we look at the center of the earth, we see a red living ball of hydrogen light. Now, astronomers do not refer to the ball within the center of the earth as hydrogen generated. They refer to it as a ball of red molten hot lava. But in order to connect two magnetic fields moving to the north and south pole area of planet Earth, touching tip to tip like a tornado, that is how we explain the negative and positive charges of electromagnetism. Now, if you look at the old-fashioned heaters that has a cord that you plug into the wall, it has a negative and positive current. If you touch two of the wires together upon the iron within the old-fashioned iron coil heaters, the iron will begin to glow red hot and heat the room up in the old-fashioned heater, electric heater. So when we look at the red core in the center of the earth, we're looking at the unity of two forces, weak and strong, or a negative and a magnetic positive force. So it is astronomically and geographically correct to say that the core of the earth is generated by the connection of two charges. In the same manner, when we look at the ball-shaped female earth ovum, we see blood within the ovum. Now, the element of the core within the ball-shaped earth is the same magnesium element within the human blood within the ball-shaped female earth ovum. So by identifying Adam, the red soil being or clay being, as not being the description of a man, but the description of a living ball of the earth, then we have reclaimed the ball-shaped female earth ovum